Hello, everybody. Today I'm here with the Disney Heroes Battle Mode Update 3.6.10, and today we are getting Pete from Mickey and Friends, which has been a long time since we've gotten another character from that series. We got a stat refresh for Baloo as well. There's like a new XP drink, and then just usual updates to character placement. So let's start by looking at Pete. Which he looked pretty great. Obviously the classic look of him, just like Disney Sorcerer's Arena did, where he's got the hat and the green shirt. I really considered doing Pete for a hero concept and barely chose Daisy over him, even though I would much prefer to see Pete, and I'm actually very happy that he's here. He's one of my most anticipated characters. I'm really happy that they finally added him. And it is interesting that he's got a bowling ball here, which is a pretty important part of his moveset. Most of his skills revolve around that bowling ball, which I did not realize was going to be a thing. I don't know much about the old cartoons or anything, if he originated from a cartoon that had bowling in it or something, or if they just could not think of any skills other than the one instance when he was bowling. I honestly don't know. I mean, that is a bowler hat, is it not? So I guess it makes sense. I never realized that that was tied to bowling itself, but if that is why it's called a bowler hat, I suppose it makes sense. But yeah, he looks really great. I feel like, honestly, at least for the face, my hero concept would have been somewhat similar to that. I would imagine I would have chosen this green outfit as well. But yeah, he looks pretty great. I'm really excited to finally have him. And now the one question we have left is, when is Daisy coming? She's really the only main Mickey and Friends character we don't have, so I think it's only a matter of time at this point. We've gotten most of the characters we've been expecting. Like Pete is one I feel like we've been expecting for a long time. And also, we just got Hopper, now we're getting Pete. We're getting kind of a Valentine's here, even though it's not really stated. I mean, we're getting two villains back to back, which is not something we normally see. But anyways, Pete's going to be the next prize ball character, and he is a damage character, so pretty exciting. Let's get through his skills. First up is the bowling roll. Pete gets his thumb stuck in his bowling ball and launches himself into all enemies. As he slams into each enemy, the enemy is knocked upward and takes normal damage. They also take additional fantastic damage and are stunned if all other enemies are nearby. That is going to be a really fun animation. I think that's a really funny attack for someone to have, where they just get stuck in their hand gets stuck in the bowling ball. And I guarantee that's from an old cartoon. Like I said, I don't know anything about that stuff. Foot volley. Pete drops his bowling ball on his foot, taking a percent of his max HP as true damage. Immediately after, he gains his shield and attack speed for the rest of the wave. Damage Pete takes from the skill bypasses shields and can't be reduced in any way. Pete can only use his skill while above a percent of his max HP. So he does actually take damage from this, which is pretty funny. So far, he's got a really, one of the funnier movesets, I feel like. He's just messing up constantly, but it's helping the team overall. He does get shield from it, which will be cool. Again, as a damage character, it's cool to get supportive skills like that. Next up is the split. Pete throws two bowling balls, one at the closest enemy and one at the farthest enemy, dealing normal damage. Enemies near those initial targets also take normal damage. So his first skill, which is not a volley, where he is actually intentionally dealing damage to the enemies. So I guess he'll just keep pulling out bowling balls from nothing, I guess. Bowled over. Pete's basic attacks now smash through all enemies and deal additional fantastic damage. I don't have anything to say about that. I like the icon for it, though. Finally, Mighty Pete. Enemies hit by Pete's basic attacks have reflect removed and are knocked back. Pete's basic attacks also deal additional true damage for every percent of his max HP he is missing. It's really just to help out that knockback and all of his basic attacks. His friendships are going to be with Mr. Incredible and Minnie Mouse. It's funny, for Minnie Mouse, he's always, isn't that part of his character, he's trying to take Minnie from Mickey? I saw that one recent short they made, the horse one, where it's got 3D animation and 2D animation. And that was kind of the thing, he kidnaps Minnie. So it's funny that quote-unquote friendship that they're going to have here. But I imagine they're not going to be very nice to each other. And then Mr. Incredible I'm really happy about, because I might actually be able to do the campaign for that, because I have Mr. Incredible level up pretty well. It might be too strong for him though, since Pete is such a recent character, but we'll see. So let's just move down to the new hero locations and content adjustments. The level cap is going up once again. The yellow plus 11 rank is here. And we're getting a new chapter called Wandering, which will have Shigo, Gogo, Fred, Lilo, Bolt, Ariel, and Zeus. So a lot of really recent characters, especially prize wall characters, which is great. Just a very easy way to get more of those prize wall characters, although I would imagine most people like myself have them fully leveled up in terms of the hero chips. But I guess you can always use those for red skills as well, so that might be part of the reason why. And then, like I said, prize wall starting February 3rd or 4th. I might need to try and look at a calendar real quick here, because it has 2 different dates on here, but it's usually the Thursday. Let me just look real quick. It should be the 3rd, I'm pretty sure. It says the 4th at another location underneath Pete's picture, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the 3rd because it's usually on a Thursday. And then it's a full app update and server update that will be coming on Tuesday, February 1st, as usual. So it's going to be really cool to see Pete in game. Just talking about the future of updates, we're at one of these points again where it feels like recently they've added a lot of characters that people have been asking for a long time, like the Raya characters and Anna, and now Pete, even a Bugs Life characters, which is not as much like asked for. But now that we've gotten it, it's just like, okay, we've gotten that one, you can check that one off. What else have we not gotten that we can still be getting soon? Which I think some of the more recent movies, like Luca or Encanto, might be good like predictions, just because they are so recent, but also it's been a little bit of time where they might have been able to produce a moveset for them at this point. As well as Soul, we never got a character for, and I would love to see a character from Soul. And then I don't know, any more TV show characters will always make people excited. But yeah, they could also be adding characters from series we already have. Like, I would love to get more Gargoyles characters, or Peter Pan deserves a few more characters too, I think. So yeah, there's a lot of different options, and I'm not really sure which way they're going to go, but I'm super excited to see who's going to get data mined next. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on February 1st when the update comes out. Goodbye.